Well, hey! Welcome to another episode of Beatle Dustino coming at you again today with yet another video and yet another late breaking Beatles news video. And we got few Beatles newses in this I don't know, in this video to talk about. So before we get talking about those, let's see the intro. So of course, it seems like all fall so far. It seems like every week or so, I'm coming with another news item. So we had the announcement of the U.S. in mono 1964 box set. We then had George Living in the Material World, the 50th anniversary, 51st anniversary edition rolling out. We had the Record Store Day news with at least a Beatles item. Probably not the biggest news, but hey, it's Beatles news. And yeah, it seems like it just doesn't end here. And now we had this past week, got announced there's going to be a new documentary on Disney Plus coming on November 29th. So the day after Thanksgiving here in the U.S., which seems to be a pretty traditional day to release Beatles documentaries. I believe the anthology came out on Thanksgiving back in 95 or whatever. The Get Back stuff was right around Thanksgiving. Now this is going to be Thanksgiving, which is also Black Friday Record Store Day for those of us, going out celebrating Record Store Day. So we're going to have a little something to chat about in the Record Store Day line if we stay up to watch the documentary when it probably drops at 2 a.m, which I probably will be crazy enough to sit up and do. But yeah, anyways, it's called Beatles 64. And it'll be on Disney Plus, like I said, and it's produced by Martin Scorsese and directed by David Tedeschi, and is based on and expanded from the Beatles, what's happening, the Beatles in the USA, or the Beatles US or first US visit. Speaking of which, I know I've got the DVD here. This really great documentary. I really love this DVD. Great film already, and this version of it had a great expanded some additional features. So yeah, this film should expand even more on that, I suppose. And it sounds really exciting. I'm really looking forward to this, just seeing the team that's behind it, knowing kind of what it's based on already, which is already a great documentary. Yeah. Albert and David Mosley, I don't know if I'm saying their names right, that directed that original one. So it's based on their film there. It's restored to 4K by Park Road Post in New Zealand. So again, I think we're getting a little Peter Jackson connection in this too. And it's going to have the Washington, D.C. Coliseum and the Ed Sullivan performances, demixed by Wingnut Films. So yet again, Peter Jackson, and remixed by Giles Martin. So with that too, is there going to be a possibility of album being released off of those performances too? That would be pretty cool down the road. And again, are we going to see possibly a Blu-ray on this documentary? We haven't seen Let It Be released physically yet. The film, once they had that out on Disney Plus, I almost forgot about it. That the fact, because I don't have physical media to collect. I watched it, but I just totally forgot it was there. I guess I would think Get Back over that now, because Get Back was just so tremendous. And yeah, come after me, Let It Be fans. I know you will. But yeah, I don't know. I like the Get Back better. Other producers include Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, Olivia Harrison, and Sean Lennon on this too. So I'm really looking forward to this. And there's something else going on that day in particular in my life that I'm very excited about. So it's going to be a very good year this year. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the 29th there. As you could probably tell, I'm really excited on this here. So, but yeah, I'm going to be watching that a couple of times that day. I got the day off and everything already. I already planned. I didn't even know the Beatles were going to be surprising me for this plan of taking a day off from work. Plus, I got Thursday off because it's a holiday. So I'm going to have a nice weekend there. And it's going to be a Beatle-y weekend, let me tell you. I'm going to be watching that film probably several times. I'm going to get up at 2 a.m, watch it, and somehow figure out to get in line at Record Store Day to go get my Beatles single there and get home and watch that again. This is going to be a good day. All right. Well, moving on from that, the next bit of news I'm going to show here too, Ringo Starr, of course, and this is the newest of the news. It's still late, but Ringo, of course, had the announcement of the new album, and the new song is out. So Time on My Hands just came out on the 18th. You should be able to listen to that now. Go look it up. It's a great song. I absolutely have loved it. I somehow was scrolling through YouTube within minutes of it being released. I think it had said 7 minutes it had been released, and I got to see it. I was still under 1,000 viewers on it when I first saw it there. So or heard it, I suppose, because it's not really much of a video. It's more just a lyrics video thing. But yeah, I listened to it a couple of times right away. I really liked it. I am not even a country fan, but I really enjoyed that song. Anyways, the album's announced, so Look Up is the name of the album, and it's going to be his first album since, I'll have a little bit of a visual aid here, since this one, What's My Name, that came out, let's see, that would have came out on October 25th, or 2019, and it's his 21st studio album, and it's his second country album. So since Buku's of Blues in September of 1970. Yeah, so Time on My Hands, great song. The album and everything is co-produced and produced and co-written. There we go. I wrote I'm dyslexic, so it should have came out right, but it didn't. By T-Bone Burnett, who's supposed to be a really good country producer. The album looks like it features 11 tracks. I'm not going to go through the track list and everything. You can go look it up there. But it features Alison Krauss. I've heard of her. As a matter of fact, I know her voice pretty well because I do like Steve Earle, and I know she sings with him quite a bit. And then Billy Strings, Larkin Poe, Lucius, and Molly Tuttle. Like I said, I'm not really a big country guy, so a lot of these names I don't know. I know Alison Krauss, but the rest I'm not really sure on. But anyways, yeah, it's going to be great. There's... I sound like somebody else there. There's going to be a CD version of it out, which looks like in the U.S. here it's selling for about $11.99. So the CD price is in check, and sadly, I believe several of these EPs he's been doing recently were $12.99 or $13.99. So for an 11-track album to be $11.99 coming out the gate, what's going on here? And I can't blame Ringo. I'm not going to blame Ringo on this. This is the record company, the stuff, that's on them, not on Ringo. So yeah, those EPs, if he's doing that, should be $8. I'm gonna just say it, $8, $9 for the CD. But anyways, the vinyl is gonna be $29.99. There's also gonna be a Ringo store exclusive opaque white vinyl, which looks like it's going for $32.99. I've already got my pre-order in on that. Of course, me loving colored vinyl. That was hard to turn down. And let's see, I got one more thing here. I'm not going to go too deep into this. I'm just going to touch on it a little. Also announced from Paul McCartney, there's going to be another wave of the Japanese SHM CDs that we had. The first wave just came out the end of September, that featured McCartney, Ram, Wildlife, Red Rose Speedway, and Band on the Run. The first 5 of his solo albums. So this should feature the next 5, right? And I'm going to do another video on this, going a little deeper into this, so I'm not going to go too deep. I'll just tell you what's going to be released. So it's Venus and Mars, Wings at the Speed of Sound, Wings Over America, Thrillington, which threw me off because I predicted this this wave coming out when I did my kind of unboxing video of the last wave, and then Wings Greatest. I had 4 of the 5. I totally forgot about Thrillington. So I had 4 of the 5 in my last prediction. And like I said, I'm going to do a little deeper dive on this. This is coming out on December 6th, by the way, December 6th. So not too far away. Pre-orders are up now. You can find it pretty much anywhere. The last wave I couldn't find on Amazon, but this one you can get off of Amazon. I haven't seen Thrillington or Wings Greatest pop up yet, but if you're an Amazon purchaser, you can get it there. And I'm going to do, it should be on Thursday, I'm going to do a more expanded video on this, talking a little more on it and what my theory is on why a certain album is missing, as you might notice, and why, what's to come in the future, because I believe there's at least 2 more waves of this to come. So, and I'll throw my predictions out there. I did pretty good on that one, so I usually am not very good at being a Beatles predictionist, but this one I had pretty spot on. So anyways, I'm going to get wrapping up. I just want to make this a quick video and get this out there on this news. Very excited about, for sure, the Ringo and the Beatles 64 documentary. I am just pumped about that. That day is going to be a good day for me. I'm very excited. I can't think of what to say now, so I'm going to wrap it up. So, but what I am going to say is I want to thank all my subscribers, and thanks to any new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. It really does help out the channel and the video. And like I always say, if you've stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on these releases. Are you excited for the documentary? Are you excited for Ringo's new album? Are you happy with his new song? Are you excited for some more mini LP Japanese SHM-CDs from Paul McCartney? Kind of an odd odd album list here for this next wave here, but hey, that's how it goes, right? But anyways, I'm gonna get signing out totally. I am Beatle Dustino, signing out.